You download another monthly release, adding gigabytes of zip files to a hard drive already suffocating under years of Patreon drops. And immediately, those files disappear into a sprawling labyrinth of nested folders, buried under endless variations of a fractured file name. You own an absolute army of incredible 3D art, but functionally, you preside over a digital graveyard that takes hours to navigate. When you finally want to print, finding a single specific base requires sitting through the agonizing extraction of massive 5 GB archive bundles. And even then, you stare at a frozen interface while your slicer spends 20 seconds parsing the heavy mesh data, halting your momentum entirely before the geometry even loads. That friction ends when those scattered archives are pulled out of the dark and permanently indexed into a single, remarkably unified desktop architecture. This is macro-level command over hundreds of gigabytes of raw data, bringing a highly disciplined visual armory directly to your desktop. You slice through thousands of assets instantly, filtering by creator, semantic tags, and factions, without a single loading stutter. Every model is identified instantly by its original release artwork, letting you browse your entire collection exactly the way the artists intended. But the real test happens when you target a heavy, high-detail miniature, still trapped inside a compressed archive. By entirely bypassing the extraction workflow, you can click a 70 MB mesh and watch over 1 million triangles render their first frame in under a second. The geometry arrives fully realized and completely responsive, allowing you to fluidly inspect the piece under dynamic studio lighting. Sub-second rendering from the compressed archive, 0 extraction wait time, instantly ready for the slicer. Stop working as a file system janitor. Join the early adopter batch today and command your collection with Neurochrome Vault.